Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. It is Wednesday, October 11th, 2023. How are you guys doing? I am cold, y'all. I'm cold. It's cold in this car. It's only 43 degrees here in Chicago. I got on my gloves. It's chilly. Woo, it's chilly. And my phone thing came in. Thank you, Jesus. So I don't have to hold the phone or try to hold the phone. Going a different way than I normally go because Lakeshore Drive, I showed you all in that video yesterday, if you watched it, showed you the traffic because it's only one lane, and I can't do that. I can't do that one. I can't do that one. So I'm going to be taking another way, and we're gonna see how this goes. Because I could take the street. I just don't want to. I'm going to get on the expressway and see how that goes. So I'm going in a different direction. So I hope you all are doing well. Thank you all for watching the last video. I'm sorry for venting at the end about that situation with the ex or whatever the fuck he was. But I just want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be left alone. And I cared about him deeply. I deeply cared about him. And I forever will. But it's no purpose at this point in time for us to stay in touch. I mean, it's just no purpose. And I mean, when I tell you all he did me wrong, he did me wrong. Okay? He did me wrong. He didn't do me dirty because he's not that type of individual. But he did me wrong. And I just don't understand the constant I want to stay in contact with you when you really did not want me. Oh damn, put this thing down here. Oh wow. I guess it did change some stuff. I'm gonna come this way in a minute. But you know, I don't understand that. You know, I don't get it. And, you know, we as women, you know, we take men back all the time. You know, they never take us back. You know, hardly ever will a man take you back for, in any way, in any way that you have wronged him or hurt him. You know, they ain't like us, you know. And I know that that's what we do. We as women do. You know, I know that's what we do. You know, but at some point, you know, we just have to stop because, I mean, they don't want anything from us except to just keep disturbing your peace and just keep, you know, acting like they want something from you or out of you when they really don't. You know, they really don't. They just, you know, they just come back to see if they can get back. That's really what it's all about. And I'm telling you, it pissed me off when he asked me about my new relationship. It pissed me off. It really did. Because you had every opportunity to be with me. You didn't want to do nothing for me. You didn't want to do nothing with me. You didn't want to spend no money. You didn't want to go nowhere. You know, I can tell you all, I think I mentioned this to you all, a situation. My mother had told me, she said I would have been done with him then. I had wanted to go see this play. There's a theater here in Chicago. It's black owned by a black woman. And her theater is on the north side where I used to work. If you never heard of her, look her up. Her name is Jackie Taylor. And she is the owner of the Black Ensemble Theater here in Chicago. Very well known theater. And she's also been in several movies. She's been in Cooley High. You know, very well known here, not only in the city of Chicago, but around the world, and in the theatrical world. She's very, very well known. So I had wanted to go see this play called Blue Heaven. And the play, I think I mentioned it to you all that I had seen this play. The play was really, really good. And the play was about blues singers, B.B. King, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf. I can't think of the lady who was the blues singer. But anyway, it was about these blues singers going to heaven. And it was called Blue Heaven because, you know, they were blues singers, right? Very, very good play. Very good play. I loved the play. So anyway, I had told him that I had wanted to go see this play. And the tickets, for 2 people, the tickets came out to be $100 or so. So I had, you know, mentioned to him, you know, that I would get the tickets and, you know, let's go see a play, you know, because he said he liked plays. So he was like, okay. He was like, that's fine. He was like, let's go see it. So after I had purchased the tickets, then he acted like he didn't want to go see the play. So I'm like, what is the problem? Now you don't want to go see the play? He said, I'm not really into blues. It's not a blues play. It's about them going to heaven. Excuse me. About them going to heaven and the stories of their lives. Now, I like blues, okay? My father was into blues, and I grew up listening to that music because my father played it all the time. My father was a huge B.B. King fan. So I know a lot about blues singers. I know a lot about B.B. King, okay? So I'm like, it's not about that. But anyway, nevertheless, he went back and forth with me about this play. I get the tickets, and when it's time to go see the play, or before that, that's when he and I had this misunderstanding, okay? And then we start back talking, and he's still saying that he don't want to go see the play. So I said, well, I've already bought the tickets. And I'm like, so what are you talking about? And so I said, so then he did this thing about, well, he would pay for his ticket, but he didn't want to pay for mine. Because the whole thing was that he was gonna reimburse me for getting the tickets. I said, you gonna reimburse me for paying for the tickets, right? Yeah, I'm gonna give you the money, but that never happened. I ended up taking my sister because once again, he was doing the fool. So my mother said, as a man, she said he should have paid you. She gave you the $100, however much those tickets were, even if he didn't want to go. She said because he initially said he wanted to go with you, and then he changes his mind. So, needless to say, we ended up not going to the play together, okay? So, I did go. I took my sister. Excellent play. Love the play. And my thing is, I'm just like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You don't want to do nothing. I just don't understand. I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. There's so much traffic down that way. I'm going to get off. I'm going to get off at 35th. I ain't finna even go down all the way down and merge into 55. There's too much traffic. How can there be this much traffic this early in the morning? I don't know. So anywho, you all, so that's how that went. So my mother was like, I would have been done with a man. I just don't understand. You know, I just don't get it. I don't get it. You got a woman, you don't want to be with her. I don't get it. I just do not get it. I'm getting all this tired the fuck up. I'm not even going that way. I don't understand it. But anyway, I'm gonna say this to you all, to women especially. You know, it's nothing wrong with giving somebody a second or third chance, okay? But when you see that there's somebody who really is not making any effort to show you how much they love you and how much they miss you and how much they want you in their life, I mean, what's the purpose? Because you go back to, this is the bad thing about being a woman. We have such a heart for love. You know, we love, I'm not saying men don't love how we love, but they love differently. And they're wired differently, I feel, and I believe they are. And that's okay. If that's the case, that's okay. But we put so much effort into relationships, so much energy into them, and we don't, it's not reciprocated. You know, it's just not reciprocated. And I'm tired of that. You know, I'm tired of that. And that's why I'm single. That's why I'm single. I'm not single because I really necessarily want to be, but I am single because I don't want to deal with bullshit when it comes to a man and a relationship. I just feel like if I treat you good, treat me good. If I'm into you, be into me. If I do things for you, do things for me. It has to be reciprocated. And when it is not reciprocated, I just can't do it. And I don't understand. I don't understand why you keep coming back to somebody that you have said that you do not want. Why do you keep coming back to somebody that you have said repeatedly, I don't want a relationship with you? Why? So to me, it makes me feel like something is unbalanced with you. And I told him that. I said, you need to get some psychological help because something is wrong to keep coming back to somebody who you say you don't want. I mean, there's no other woman in the universe, nobody else you can get some coochie from, nobody else that you can be with, nobody. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I just do not get it. But I said all that to say that, you know, like I said to you all yesterday, people mess up every day. We all mess up. We human beings, we mess up. We don't always do everything right. But some point you just gotta stop giving people chances. And it doesn't even have to be somebody that you have been in a love relationship with. It could just be a friend or co-workers. You know, somebody, you gotta, after a while, you just gotta stop. Because it after a while, it just don't make no sense. You know, it just do not make any sense. I went to this taco place that I'm getting ready to pass. It's called Antique Taco. It was disgusting. You know, we spent a lot of money eating out. And I hate to go anywhere and waste my coins on food, because food is so doggone expensive. I don't know where y'all live in the country, but here in Chicago, food is expensive. It's expensive. I'm getting off the subject of him. I don't want to keep talking about him. Food is expensive when you go to the grocery store. Food is expensive when you go out to eat. It is expensive. And then when you get food that's not good, it really pisses me off. Because I feel like, you know, here you are, you paid for this food, $30, $35 or whatever. And it's not good. And I was so looking forward to those tacos because my co-worker, my foreman, she had told me to go there. She said, "Oh, the food is really good." It was not. It was not good at all. Not at all. I was disappointed. The tacos, first of all, the tacos were, the meat was this stupid ass. Sorry, y'all. Turned right in front of me and you saw me coming. It was this brisket, like taco meat, right? And the meat was good. But here was the problem with the meat. It was so greasy. It was so greasy. I was like, this is not how you supposed to, you ain't supposed to, when you eat food, you ain't supposed to see the grease off the meat in the taco shell. I had 3 of them. And it came to $25 for 3 tacos. That's a lot. And I said to myself, why didn't you just go to this other place? It's another taco place here in Chicago called Olivio's. When you walk up, it's like a taco. It's a restaurant, but you stand outside to make your order, to get your order. I said, why you didn't just go there? They have some of the best tacos. They give you a lot of meat. You know, they fill it up with a lot of meat. I was like, should've just went to Olivio's. So I made that mistake. So that's neither here nor there now. It's just hard. It's hard to find good food. It's really, really hard to find good food. My stove is broke. I have an air fryer. And I can cook on the top of it, but the oven is broke. So that's another thing. So the refrigerator's still working. It's kind of leaking like at the bottom, but he said that that's normal. But he was telling me that now, when I moved into the apartment, That stove and refrigerator probably been there longer than I've been there, because the granddaughter lived there. I've been there 18 years, so I'm sure that that stove and refrigerator was there. But anywho, he was telling me that they're no longer supplying the stove and the refrigerator. So he said if I want a new stove or a new refrigerator, I have to get that, get it on my own. I'm not buying no new stove. I'm not buying no stove and refrigerator for that apartment, because when I move into this house already has a stove and a refrigerator. And I'm not putting nothing else up there. Nothing. What time is it? Hold on. 6:25. Hot diggity dog. This was actually faster than getting on Lakeshore Drive. Yeah, I beat all of that traffic. I'm gonna get to work really early. That's why I said I'm gonna jump on the expressway and get off here. I'm not gonna take that all the way down to 55. Won't even bother. I'll go back that way when they done. But that one lane mess, I ain't gonna be able to do that one. No, sir, no, ma'am. So yeah, it's just hard to find good quality food that tastes good. And I'm like, for as much as you all charge in these restaurants, I just feel like my food ought to be good. Now, yesterday, I had some ribs from this place called the Smokehouse. They were really good. Again, I spent $29 on food. $29. And it was just for me. I'm like, okay, so how much would this have been if I had got some for Chris and my mama? You know what I'm saying? But I said I'm gonna go back, and that's another thing. It's hard to find a good rib place to sell really good barbecue. The only thing I didn't like about this restaurant was that they didn't have rib tips, and I was a little embarrassed asking her that, because that's black folks. We love rib tips. But they had the whole slab. But they were good though. They were really good. I don't eat a lot of pork, but when I do eat ribs, I want them to be good. And it is so hard to find a good smoked barbecue rib place here in Chicago. Back in the day, we used to go out, we used to party, and we would go to a rib spot. Can't hardly find that no more. Okay, you need to slow the fuck down. I don't care if you are trying to make this light. Can't run into me, dumb. Oh, people are so ignorant. So, yeah, back in the day, we would party. We would go get some ribs, or go to Harold's Chicken. Places don't even stay open that late like that no more. I think they do maybe on the west side, but I know the south side, everything is closed by a certain time. And that's because the crime is so bad that people don't want to stay open. Like, that's messed up. What they got going on over here? I'm here early, and I bet you the parking is still tight. It's crazy. I am planning to do a fashion video this weekend. It's supposed to rain. I hate Chris gonna have to go to homecoming and it's gonna rain. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, starting tonight. Tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. It's gonna be a mess. Look at this. No parking. And I'm here early. All right, y'all, I'm back. Yesterday when I got up to get ready for work, and even now, I still kind of feel like I don't know if I'm getting if it's a sinus infection I'm getting or if it's a cold. It's hard for me to tell, but I was sneezing. My throat was a little scratchy yesterday, but now I think that it might be just I feel like it's a sinus infection more so than a cold coming on. And then I had the worst stomach ache yesterday, and I think that what I did do that I should not have did. I didn't eat breakfast yesterday, and so the first meal that I had was those ribs, and that was probably too heavy to put on my stomach after not eating nothing yesterday morning. So I was like, okay. Ooh, excuse me. I was like, okay, you made that mistake. So I said, I'm gonna make sure that I eat breakfast this morning so that, you know, I won't be putting something heavy like that on my stomach and making my stomach hurt. So yeah, and my ear is all clogged up, and I'm like, why is my ear clogged up? But then again, I think it's all a part of this sinus infection. So I don't know, but I didn't feel like this until after that carpet came up. So I don't know. But it's a little nippy out here. It's a little nippy. And as early as I'm here, all along this fence, these roofers are here. I'm like, when are y'all gonna be done? Because when I tell y'all they causing havoc, they are causing havoc. But I got me a parking space, so. And I left at 6 o'clock. Gotta be here at 7. So what time is it? 6:36. So you all, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm going to call my kid to wake him up to make sure he's awake. He has Spirit Week all week. So they have a prep rally. They make me sick. I wish they get done. I know it ain't their fault. They gotta work too, and they gotta feed their families, but it just gets on my nerve that they it just gets on my nerve that they all are here taking up all our parking, you know. And then somebody had the nerve to put a note on my car because I park back there. Don't park here. Are you fucking crazy? I work here just like you all do. Anywho, yeah, so he's got prep rally all week. And so today is Spirit Week all week. So yesterday they were off Monday. So yesterday was Jersey Day. Today is Awareness Day. So I had him, I put these on his coat, on his shirt. These two little things for breast cancer. I got them at the dollar store. And gave him the wristbands. Because, you know, he didn't want to wear nothing pink, which, you know. So that's what he's doing for Awareness Day. And then today is all day pep rally. I gave him some money. Because there's going to be concession stands and for them to go and, you know, buy popcorn or whatever. And he doesn't have to he won't have no class today, so he didn't have to take a computer or nothing like that. And then tomorrow is some other day, and Friday is homecoming. So I'm glad that, I'll be glad when that's over with. But he got everything. He ready for homecoming. He is ready. It's just supposed to be raining. So, oh well. But anywho, I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate you all watching these videos. I do promise to do a fashion haul video this weekend. Plus, I have to do something over on OnlyFans. I have not did nothing over on OnlyFans in a minute. So I need to go over there and do something over there. So you guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. If your day has ended, I hope you had a good day. And if your day is just starting, have a good day. All right, I'll see you real soon. God bless you. Bye.